We have officially reached the final week of the pause, and I want to show you what it actually looks like in real life. So, not the perfect social media worthy version. I'm talking about the real version, the bonnet on my head, haven't had my tea yet version. The version that has literally sustained me through transitions from grief to growth and everything in between. This is my 15-minute morning practice, and by the end of this episode, it'll be yours too. So, over the past 3 weeks, we've covered why you need to pause before journaling, what happens in your brain when you do, and how to work with resistance and difficult emotions. And today, we're going to bring that all together, and you're going to see exactly how I combine meditation and journaling into a simple daily practice. Now, this practice is the one that I've been using for years, and it's a practice that I teach my students. This practice has honestly changed my life more than any other single thing that I do outside of prayer. But here's what I love about it. It's only 15 minutes ish. And I say 15 minutes ish because it can vary depending on your lifestyle, the dynamic of your household. But we want to use 15 minutes as kind of the baseline, right? But those 15 minutes have done more for my clarity and nervous system than any hours of thinking or trying to figure things out. Now, before we get started, I need to be honest with you. I don't do this perfectly, okay? I don't do this every single day. Some mornings I skip the meditation and just journal, okay? Some mornings I'm too rushed and I only do 3 minutes instead of 15. And that's okay because this isn't about perfection. It's about my relationship with my journal, your relationship with your journal, and the relationship we have with ourselves. And relationships don't require perfection, they require us to show up, even if it's imperfectly. So if you've been thinking, this all sounds great, but I could never do this every single day, let me tell you right now, you don't have to. Do it when you can, do it imperfectly, do it for 5 minutes instead of 15 minutes if that's what you got. Practice adapts to you. You don't have to adapt to it. You heard? Hey, I'm Jaleesa, and welcome to week 4 of The Pause. Now that we got that out the way, here's what's happening in this episode specifically. First, I'm going to walk you through the complete 15-minute practice. You're going to do it with me in real time, if you can. And then I'm going to explain why this specific structure works and how you can adapt it to fit into your life. And at the end of this, I'm going to share where you can go deeper if this work truly resonates with you. Sound good? Okay, now let's grab your journal, find a comfortable place to sit, maybe even the bed, hint, hint, and let's go. So I decided to set the tripod up by the bed so you can literally see it in live action. Again, this practice is about 15 minutes and it has 3 parts. So please know that you can tweak the time based on your morning or household dynamic, but the order for me is the perfect way to start the day. Prayer, breath and meditation, and then journaling. But the first thing I do before my feet even hit the floor is I pray. Depending on how life is going, it's usually not too long. I just want to show gratitude for waking up, the opportunity to practice and try this thing again, and protection for the day ahead. So here is where you can insert a prayer. Here's where I begin to meditate, breathe, listen. Hey Siri, set an alarm for 5 minutes. So here's how I journal after meditation. I don't come with a specific prompt or structure all the time. Mostly, I just ask myself one simple question: what do I want to tell my journal today? And then I just let my hand move. I don't edit it, I don't make it pretty, I don't worry about whether it makes sense. I just journal whatever comes through from that quiet place. Now, sometimes it's big insights, sometimes it's just I'm tired from yesterday, and that's okay. The point isn't to journal something so profound, it's to listen to what's there and to respond to it on the page. Now, maybe you set a timer for yourself to keep track of how long you're journaling. Usually, I just ask Siri to set an alarm for 5 minutes. I also typically like to journal by hand because there's just something about the physical act of writing that creates a different kind of processing. But listen, there is no right or wrong way to do this. I even sometimes grab my phone and write in my notes app. Just journal what's true. Hey Siri, set an alarm for 5 minutes. Welcome back. How was that? However it went, you showed up. You paused, you journaled, and you practiced the integration of meditation and journaling. And that's the practice. Now, this structure works because you tell your nervous system, we're not rushed, we're safe, right? We are alive, we are grateful. And this is the shift that helps take us out of reactive mode and into reflective mode, okay? It creates the space where insights live. So you get to capture what came through during the pause. So we pause, then journal. Y'all, we have reached the end of the pause series. But no, seriously, I really want to thank you for showing up each week. If you were able to, if not, go back and watch them. But for trying this out with me, whether you're a coach, a yoga teacher, meditation, sound, nature based practice, or you're just here for your own growth, I hope this series has showed you that meditation and journaling do not have to be separate practices. They can actually be partners, and together they create something so powerful. This 15-minute practice is a great foundation. This is what I do, this is what I teach, this is what works. And if you want to go deeper, if you're a facilitator who wants to learn how to teach this to others, I've created the Pause, a 4-week virtual facilitator training. Now, this includes facilitation skills for guided meditation and journaling, trauma informed practices for working with difficult emotions, ready to use workshop templates and client handouts, and continuing education if you're a yoga teacher via Yoga Alliance. Now, this free series shows you the foundation, and the certification shows you how to share this with your students and clients. If that's calling to you, go ahead and check out the link in the description. Enrollment is now open. And thank you so much for pausing with me these past 4 weeks. And a reminder, clarity doesn't come from pushing harder, it comes from the pause. So until we meet again, don't forget to think, write, heal. Peace.